lot of volatility over here after that Microsoft drama. We do have some very interesting economic data to talk about. Sorry, I was a couple seconds late. My mouse died. So we're going to have to charge the mouse today. But, folks, very interesting market over here. I mean, a lot of chop, a lot of nonsense. Some of these names are starting to fire. Some of them, you're seeing some pretty aggressive wicks on these larger time frames here. So, we have a lot to discuss over here. So, team... Actually, let's actually go through a couple of tickers here first. Take a look at some of the things about Bull. Again, this Bull, if you want to see this thing actually like have a shot at making an attempt higher, you kind of got to wick back above here today, this 10 EMA. As long as it holds kind of like 881 here, you're probably okay. If it falls down below there, you're probably going to go back down into that range of consolidation that we saw back at these at the recent lows here. Guys, the banks are looking really good over here. We'll see what happens with those. Apple, really a lot of strength here today. I mean, the market's just kind of chopping around after the Microsoft stuff, which we are going to talk about. What else do we have? Nio, what's that doing? Probably grinding lower. Yeah, Nio coming back to the downside there again. As always, same kind of deal with Nio. If they're able to execute on the goals that they've outlined to shareholders, great. If not, we're just going to cut the position and move on. Novo, I think, was kind of flatlining today. Yeah, nothing too crazy on Novo, just kind of chopping around in this range. I still got to buy some more of this thing. I haven't done that yet, but I still have to buy some more Novo over here. So we'll see what ends up happening with that. And then what else? Yeah, we got to talk about, ooh, hold on. PAL is starting to move back. Guys, Palladium. Palladium is looking a little interesting over here, but team, it is that time of day again. Say good morning to somebody in the live chat. If you guys would like to say good morning to me, would love to receive some good mornings over here. If you guys are new to the group, new to the stream, let me know. I'd love to welcome you guys in here. And as always, ladies and gentlemen, make sure you guys are hitting that like button on the way in. Costs you nothing to do it, but it helps me out a whole lot, spreading these streams out to as many people who actually want to learn. Let's do a little bit of a roll call here, see who we have in the live chat so far. And then we'll start getting right into it here. So we've got Eddie, Gerald, we've got Dawn, Jody, Yuki, Diego, Jay, John, Jerry. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. So, what did we have? US ADP November private payrolls were negative 32,000 versus, I believe the expectation was up 10,000. I'm seeing a couple of different numbers for what the actual expectation was. But either way, we saw the market projecting for private payrolls to go up, and they actually went down. Remember, when you're thinking about private payrolls, ADP uses social security numbers. NFP is a survey, so ADP can actually be a lot more accurate and give us a lot more accurate of a picture of what's going on in the labor market than non-farm payrolls can, because again, it's a survey. You can have a lot of flawed in skewed data and opinions coming in because it's a survey there and not actually hard data. Then obviously the Microsoft stuff, which was kind of a weird headline. They were going to cut back on some of their sales quotas due to some of their customers not wanting some of these increase, what do you call it? Microsoft spiking? Like how aggressively? That's moving back up, but that's not really anything there. But yeah, the banks look really good. Capri, we've talked about this one a little bit in the past. That looks good. And then I think this is a good example here, guys. 3M. I think something that a lot of you guys have to realize is, and this is something that like everybody needs to like start thinking about. Many of you guys, especially with what we've seen this year, are very spoiled by the market in seeing like the 35 10x trades coming. More of them, honestly, at this point. But like I think what most people think in the market is they enter a trade and they expect it to win. I enter a trade and I just expect it to lose. Like, I'm not, like, because I think what happens a lot of time, especially with these types of strategies that are going to be the ones that are going to drive you to long-term success, is that you should not be looking to have these, like, 80-90% win rate. It's just not realistic. And it's not, those are going to make you a lot less money. Because, again, you want to have that asymmetric and outsized risk to reward. Now, thinking about 3M here, this is a setup that I will take 10 times out of 10. Perfect, really good weekly chart, really good daily chart. You saw a really hot start here, and then the market just sold it off. Every trade that I outlined for everybody has the potential to run multi-hundreds, if not multi-thousands of %, but that doesn't mean that every trade is going to do it. What you have to think about, and that's the math that we've been talking about a lot, where the trades that hit are going to be so absolutely massive for all of you, and the losers are going to be so small. That's what you have to be keeping in mind. And here's a great example of that. So you have a little tiny paper cut here on 3M, but then you go over here and take a look at AEO on this move that you guys had down here from this $16 area. Well, I mean, at the peak, you were sitting at a 1 to 20 risk to reward, and now you're sitting at a 1 to 17, basically 1 to 18 risk to reward trade. That means that in order for you effectively, again, to go back to break even, you'd have to lose 17 or 18 trades in a row. That's what you guys have to realize. It's like, well, that's why I tell you guys, like, the outcome of one individual trade is meaningless. Why? Well, because of this right here. Because the winners are going to be so absolutely massive that none of the losers are actually meaningful at all. You know? Let's see. Oh, those Kavas are looking good. And again, 230% on AEO. Oh, AEO very free. Oh my God, what was that? 372% on AEO. Damn, there you go. MTH? I think it did. Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, banks look really good. Citi's looking really good. Morgan Stanley's looking really good. I believe Goldman's looking pretty good over here too. Yeah, Goldman's looking pretty solid. I was outlining those for you guys last night. I also still really like Palladium. This looks really, really, really fun coming in the near future. XLF, yeah, the banks look really good. The banks look real good. Novo not really doing anything. Where are the big boys? AMD, nothing. Where's Facebook? How's that looking? I don't think that one really wants to go there. Again, it's still below the 200. Market's turning back up. We'll see. And then hopefully you guys watched the video last night breaking down what Michael Burry was talking about. And again, it's kind of interesting. Like, he's not wrong. This is the thing that I think is going to be a real problem for a lot of retail investors coming in the near future, is that Michael Burry is going to make an argument and he's going to be correct. But the problem that then comes is he then going to be correct about the market's reaction and also the timing of his analysis here? And over really the last 10 years, you've seen Michael Burry maybe be correct on a lot of the analysis that he's making, but the timing in the actual moves in the market are they're just not correct. And the reason for that is that, and this is what I was talking about in the video yesterday that I hope a lot of you guys understand, and if you haven't seen the video yet, I don't know, watch the video, have notifications on for the channel, is that, like, you have to think about the market from like a net perspective. There's not going to be anything that's like 100% positive or 100% negative. You have to think about and read all of the conditions as a whole and say, okay, what is the net outcome here and what does that tell you about the probabilities of the next move? Like, when you just look at in a vacuum, oh, Nvidia and all of these other companies might be overstating their earnings significantly due to, again, the depreciation stuff and also the way that stock-based compensation is accounted for. Well, one, everybody is doing it, which isn't necessarily a good argument, but it's not a new thing. This isn't a new development that Michael Burry is bringing up that he just discovered, and it's like, oh my God, look at this new thing that nobody knows about. Everybody knows that this is how stock-based compensation is accounted for. So now, while he may be right that this isn't the best thing to be happening, well, you also have to think about the macro conditions, the growth rates of these companies, overall investor sentiment, and things like that, and what is actually going to be more important. Now, on the flip side, what I will say is that in the past, Michael Burry and these ideas have not really been showcased to the public significant. Like, they haven't really gotten out to the public in any meaningful way, so that you could have like mass support for some of these ideas and then market participants taking action and placing capital into instruments, let's say, that are going to be in support of those ideas. Well, now there's the Substack with hundreds of thousands of people or tens of thousands of people on it that could read it and go, oh, he's right, and then take action. So it could be a self-fulfilling prophecy there where, again, you then are he's basically going to talk his own book is effectively what you're going to see. Nio? Yeah, Nio's down. But I still think some of you guys aren't listening. It's like, the price could go to $2. It doesn't matter. If they're able to execute on the goals that they've outlined to shareholders, it re-rates higher. If it doesn't, it drops significantly. That's the whole point of it. It's not going to rip without those numbers. It might go a little, like we saw it do, but it's not going to do, like, the whole thesis on it is maybe they're able to do that finally. And if they are, great. If they're not, okay, just gonna sell it. Let's see here. City still looking pretty good. Let's see. How's that Capri doing? They're wicking a lot of things today. FTRE. That's another really nice one. Crocs. Is that another good set? Yeah, that's another good one there too. And then where's this one? GSAT. Well, here's GSAT. Okay, so there's kind of a couple different entry points that you could have on this. Like, you could go over yesterday's high. You also could go over this high here, Wednesday. They're both good. I do like yesterday's high, though. That's a good one. And then AEO, obviously, was one of the best moves over the last few months. And you guys all got this entry here, too. Like, 18.29 up to 24. Like, that's pretty nutty for a short-term trade. You nailed Crocs. Nice. GSAT, very close here. There's GSAT. There it goes. This looks very fun. What are the other telecoms? Like, what? VZ? No. T? How do those look? Not great. Yeah, something like that. That could really get going. Like, that could really get going. I love that. The chain is bad. That's a share trade. 142% on Crocs. Nice. Yeah, there's GSAT, though, so... That looks nutty. We'll see if it wants to go. What happened to 3M? We already talked about it. I think it's interesting. Like, you guys never see me react that way with these trades, and it's like, are you guys just like full porting? They're like, oh no. It's like I tell you guys all the time, like, the outcome of one individual trade is meaningless, and it's like, why? It's like, well, look at AEO, 1 to 20 risk to reward. It's like, I don't understand why people are so like harping on the outcome of one individual trade, because it's like, why? Like, you guys know what to expect with these. They're gonna rip. Like, when they go, you're gonna make multi-hundreds, if not multi-thousands of %, or multiple times your risk if you're trading shares. You know? When people are like, oh no, it makes me think, it's like, are you not listening? Or do you not understand, like, the way that the system works? I don't know. GSAT back down. We'll see what happens with that one. It looks good. That's a fun looking chart. I jinxed Apple. I did not jinx Apple. Apple still looks fine. You guys are also free on Apple too. Like, I don't want to hear it. You guys already made Apple free. What else? But I think the Michael Burry stuff is interesting too, because it's like, if you actually dive deep into what he's saying, Pal's moving. Ooh. Oh, yeah, there's Pal. Yeah, guys, look at this on the weekly. This looks disgusting. Get ready for that. Yeah, Pal is right there. Let's see. You want Apple 5,000%? Well, you better hope for the inverse of what happened to Microsoft. That happened to Apple. Reaper. Let's see. Yeah, Pal's. That's close. What is the level? 134.68. That's close. What's that? Yeah. What else? Yeah, Pal is sneaking there. That, I mean, guys, this reminds me, I'll tell you guys what Pal reminds me of right now. Not perfectly, but it kind of reminds me of this massive gold breakout where you guys were making 6 figures on. GS looks good. City still looks really good. These banks, guys, look really fun. And again, make sure you guys are hitting that like button on the way in. Costs me nothing to do it. Helps me out a whole lot spreading these streams out. I'll have another YouTube video out for you guys today, too. Today's going to be a fun one. I don't think there's really any way to get tighter risk on this, is there? Nah. There's no volume on this thing, though. Where's Pal? I want to get that back up here because that's really close. So with Pal here, guys, you could either go stop at weekly low or you could go daily low if you want to tighten it up right here. Because, well, you actually could go daily low because you do technically have a break point like right in here. Like this is also a daily setup that looks really good. TWI on the weekly. Not on the weekly. Maybe on the... I don't think this will... No. Nope. Nope. Misbehaving. You're misbehaving. What's that? Circle! Circle! There it is. Guys. Guys. Circle. That looks nasty. That you probably want to share straight it. Because look at the risk to reward on this. Even to just first DP on the crazy daily candle. 1 to 5. That's nutty. So Circle and GSAT, the two favorites, are both breaking. Here she is. Let's see. GSAT looking decent. I'd love to see it get above 63.13. That's what I'd love to see on GSAT this week. Circle will be a wild child, so careful. And the chain's probably horrific. Like, it's going to be mainly, you're going to want that as a shares trade. Now, this one could also take a little bit more time to set up here, just because it's a little choppy, but it still looks good. That's a good break point. Yeah, I just like the share trades, guys. There's so much more, like, you can ride them. That's what I like about it. You can ride them just and not care. Like, not that you don't care, but, like, you can ride them without, like, any work. You just sit in them. The options, you got to watch them very closely because, like, if they start to screw around, Theta's just going to come get you. The circle's going a little there. There it goes. And it's smoother too. Like, it's just, I like them a lot better. Like, not a lot better. Like, there is definitely a time and a place to start slinging the options on stuff. But, like, think about this on Circle. Like, you could literally, if this were to really rip, guys, you genuinely have a 1 to, what, 11 risk to reward. Now, again, if the stock goes from 82 to 140, the options would probably go up like crazy, but at the same time, it's like this could take a while to play out. When's the what's the time to expiration on this? That you'd have to account for that. But for even up to this level right here, 1 to 13 risk reward. All right, so the options with 1% risk would need to go up 1,300%. About. That's possible, but the chain is probably juiced up on this thing, which is going to make it really, really, really difficult for that to happen. It could. I mean, if you traded the next week's and it just went absolutely nutty. But let me take a look at this for the Januaries. Like, if you were to go 120, it's like, they might go up like 700%, but that's about half the risk or half the reward when you could just trade the shares on it. You also have a better ability to ride out your whole position. Options feel like a ticking time bomb? Yeah, well, when you trade the options, it has to go now. Like, you guys see a lot where, like, And you guys saw it this year a bunch where like I'll be in something, it'll screw around a little bit, I'll cut it, and then it rips. That is literally because of I'm looking at it like if it keeps chopping around, time decay is going to get me. The shares trades a lot of the time make more sense. And the risk reward's better. So I think I've been just starting to trade a lot more shares over the last while. I like it. I like it a lot better. It's just smooth. They're fun when you get a gap up. Oh yeah, but so are shares too. But it should be the same thing. Like the problem is that most people are gonna be like, oh, but I don't want to trade share. This is something that I think a lot of you. Oh yeah, Pal. Yeah, Pal is getting close. This is something that I've been trying to harp on you guys with in LTMP. Oh, also, by the way, for those of you guys that still need to hop in with us, if you guys use code December there with the link that I'm about to throw in the live chat, you get your first month for $1 a day. So there you guys go. Make sure you guys are taking advantage of that. First month, $1 a day to LTMP. But the thing is I think people think that there's a big difference between shares and options, and the only reason why they think that is because they're oversizing on options. So like when you see a lot of the people in the group just like absolutely going up like, oh, my account's up like 500%. It's like, well, you're oversizing on options is what you're doing. What it should be is the exact same thing. The only thing that you're going to have to think about when you're trading shares over options is you're going to have to be in less trades. But that's good. You want to be in less trades. It forces you to be a lot pickier with what you're doing in the market. Again, less trades, more profits. And you're able to focus and ride things out. Here comes Circle, looking real good there at the start. Like, think about it. In order to get 1% risk on this thing, there's a 6.9% gap from entry to stop. You're not full porting. But does that make sense to everybody where it's like, you'd probably, like, you think that you're going to make less money, let's say, over time? You're not. That's the beauty of the share trades, especially when you focus on the fast movers. They can get really, like, Circle's a crazy one. Circle could go up, like, think about the days that Circle has, like 17%, like 16%, like big ups, big downs. If this thing gets any momentum here, you could see a really big launch. So it's just smooth, you know. You also can trade more things. Like, there's a lot of things too, like the bios. You don't want to trade options on them. They're just spready. Circle new highs, nice. Again, I want to see GSAT clear 63.13. That'd be really good on that thing. But does that make sense, everybody? It's like the reason why a lot of people think options are going to make them more money is because they're oversizing on options. People shouldn't be doing that. You're going to be a lot less stressed out trading shares. Now, there is gap risk. Like, think about Microsoft. That you do have to worry about, but it's very rare. Very rare. Whoa, Caterpillar's all the way back up there. That's interesting. Bull is actually doing something interesting right now. You want it to hold the 10, but ideally you want it to hold above 8. What is this low? 882. That's where you really want to see Bull hold and then flatline, and then you can get that break to the upside. Bull still looks solid here. So I got my initial entry on this thing at I think it was like 920. But again, if we drop and base out again, I will buy more. That was just the initial starter position of 2,000 shares on that thing. That's not a lot. So, Circle looks good. Pal is still getting there. It's not quite over that weekly break point yet, which is right here, 134.68, but it's close. Oh my God, City banks still look great over here. Goldman's looking good. Morgan Stanley's looking, it's a little lagging a little there, but it still looks good. KULR new highs. We haven't even talked about that one. Yeah, how's that look? Yep. That's another really good one here too. So again, those are all share shit. Thinking about KULR here, what your risk to reward profile looks like on this thing. And guys, this is a really good example of like of why I say the outcome of one individual trade is meaningless. Okay, even if you were to just target this, which is actually pretty close. Like I wouldn't target this. 434. To first TP there, that's a 1 to 5 risk to reward. What I'd probably actually do is go up to somewhere like this, like that double top. So you've got a 1 to 9 here to your first target. That's a sick trade. And think about the distance here. You've got 6% distance from your, what do you call it? Entry to stop. So divide your account size by 6. That's your what do you call it? That's your position size. Or not by 6, sorry. Multiply it by 6%. That would be your position size in that name. If you want to risk 1%. If you want to risk more, probably can. GSAT doing its thing. We'll see what happens to that. Yeah, I'm a big fan. Because remember, guys, none of you should want to sit here and stare at the screen all day. And that is the beauty of the share trades. Like, you have your entry, you have your stops, you set your take profits. You could literally check back in every, I don't know, 3 hours or something. You don't have to stare at it all. That's why, like this, the way that you operate like this in the market is so much better for everybody because you don't have to sit here staring at it. Once you have the watch list, guys, you have the alerts. It hits your phone. Okay, cool. This is one that we like. We check in on things immediately, and then good. You don't have to be sitting here staring at stuff all the time. I like where Circle is. I like where GSAT's going to fly around. It's really low volume, but a very, very nice chart here. If you can clear 63.13, I think that triggers a lot of buys on it. Really the big breakout of the high. We'll see, but this is like, I'd say A plus GSAT here. Circle, I would give it a B just because in terms of like a base in break, it's really, you have a base, you broke, you're consolidating, you're breaking. I like that. Yeah, I should have another solid YouTube video out for you guys today, too. I have a lot of stuff I gotta do today, though. We have Mastermind tonight, which we might have to push to next week. I mean, I don't want to, but it might. I have 18 million things I have to do. Because I know we're gonna have to push some during holiday season. We're probably good. City, I think that's new highs on City. Yeah, look at City. Yeah, I want to see. There's Circle new highs. We can let it slide this time. No, I think we're going to be fine. I'm just trying to think of all the stuff I got to do today. There's Circle. Come on. Yeah, I'd love to see GSAT break like that. Find the Mastermind being pushed. Tonight's a fun lesson, though. Like, this lesson's a good one. I'd rather not push it because I know we're going to have to push stuff during holiday season and around New Year's. All right, Circle pumping there. There we go. Pal looks not... Pal... Oh, yeah, Pal's right there now. Pal is right there. UNH. City, new highs. It's okay. It's okay. Yeah, GSAT's just, it's like really spready. If you look at the spreads up. All right, who, by a show of hands, who's in GSAT? Or are you guys waiting for the 63.13? Because we talked about over yesterday's high this morning. Like, if you look at the spread on it, even the shares is just kind of ridiculous. Like, the bid is 62.48. The ask is 62.74. Circle. Hello. You guys are waiting. That's fine. Yeah, there's no stream Friday, too. I got 18 million things I gotta do all the time. Ooh, what's this? You're in GSAT? Nice. Were you able to catch it? It just kind of shot through that earlier. Yeah, circle looks nasty. That's moving. It's up $1.20 since entry. That's good. Pal is knocking on the door. KULR, I mean, still looking good. Like, that could be a big one. And also, the thing with these two is you don't actually have to, like, if this runs, so here's the way that I would kind of look at this. You could do, like, yeah, if you hit, like, I don't know, 96, kind of, or even, like 1 to 3 risk to reward, you just move your stop to break even, and then you just ride the 10. Daily close below the 10, you're done. This looks like it wants to get spicy, though. MTW ripping. Yeah, we talked about that one this morning. Yeah, oh my God, that's a good one. Yeah, I do want to see GSAT over that, like, what is this high, actually? 63.19? Yeah, it's like 63 something. Over this high is kind of that initial spot. Circle just cruising. Cruise missile. Yeah, MTW looks really good there. Rip it. I mean, what is this at in terms of risk right now? You might be able to go risk-free. I mean, depends where you got it. I would say right here. Where's the stop? Nah, you're not there yet. You're like a 1 to something. So you got up to 12.07. Rivian? It's getting there. Nothing crazy yet, though. I like that bull is holding here. I'm a really big fan of bull holding like this. Circle, hello. GSAT's just chopping around. Circle looking for new highs. Where's Apple right now? Did Apple sell off? 85? 86? Pal is also knocking on the door, ladies and gentlemen. Portillo's? No, nothing on that anymore. Circle, I mean, that looks really good there. You might get a setup on Portillo's in the future, but there's nothing on that right now. What's the short interest on Circle? Nah, 13, 14%. Nothing crazy. This looks nutty. Like this, I mean, you've got it bounce off basically the IPO low. It shifted. This looks like really ridiculous. Like, guys, really, 83. That's good. Like this could get filthy. Pal is still knocking on the door. It's not quite there yet. Circle new highs. Or I think. Yeah, new highs there. This looks really freaking good, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know. We'll see. Is this going to be a big one? All right. Who took options on Circle? Because I bet a lot of you guys did and you're not listening. But, I mean, either way, it's fine. I'm just saying on something like as volatile as this, you probably want the shares. You just want to let it go. It looks good. Apple still chop. You know what? Where's RKT actually? RKT still looks decent up in here. What else are we looking at just now? Or what have we been hunting? That's really it. Yeah, Pal doesn't look like it wants to do it today. But if this fires, guys, like the potential of this thing is pretty big. Bull back above 9. That's good. That's a really good sign that they're holding this thing up right now. I'm a fan of that. You still could get that break. It just needs to flat. Like, if this thing has, like, another, like, 4 or 5 days of this flatlining, then you break the 950, it could really go. Get that initial burst. But yeah, hopefully you guys all saw the YouTube video yesterday with the Michael Burry stuff. That stuff's important. Like, if you guys haven't watched that yet, make sure you guys go watch that after this. And again, have notifications turned on for the YouTube channel so you don't miss those. That's a real good one. Breaking down all the stuff that Michael Burry's been talking about. Again, like, he's not wrong. It just is like, you got to see the situation from like a bird's eye view and just look at everything in total, you know? So I'm probably going to make a lot more YouTube videos like that. Today, I think I already have the topic planned out. I just have to look. But today's going to be another fun YouTube video for you guys. So again, have notifications turned on for the channel. Don't miss these. A lot more YouTube videos coming all of your guys' way. I am hungry. All right, pal. I mean, it's just kind of flickering here, you know? It's like getting really close, not doing it. Like, if it breaks through, you could have some fun. And then GSAT, I want to see it get above 63 this week. Yeah. Any other tickers you guys want to hear about? Let me know. That's what I'm here for. These are not monetized streams, guys. YouTube banned me. I might be able to reapply in the future, but like, YouTube does not like me. NVIDIA's Huang Capitol Hill visit to answer questions about AI. Treasuries, Lavordna. It appears we move close to 4% GDP growth in Q3. Jesus. Microsoft, dead. This is dead. You don't want anything on Microsoft right now. Path after earnings? Well, that's tomorrow. We're not gonna be. There's nothing really to do on that now. You just if it has a post earnings move. Wait, when did it report? Is it today after hours? Novo. What does Novo look like here? It's still in the range. Like, I don't think that this is a bad spot to start hitting it again. It's not. Like, this is you had this double bottom here. They baited it lower. The buyer snapped it back in. I haven't really seen any news on it though. Novo Nordisk will start late-stage trial for its obesity drug Cagrisema in January. That will be interesting because that was one of the ones, the results of that one of the Cagrisema studies that like really sent it a lot lower. I'll show you where. It was what the frick was this? July? No, I think it was this. March? I think it was this. Cagrisema study. IWM. I mean, all of them look like this right now. See, SPY, QQQ, they all look good. Circle back above 83. That's looking great. City new highs. There we go. Look at those moves in the banks, guys. Again, those of you guys, that was on the, I added Citi and Morgan Stanley to the watch list last night. How's Morgan Stanley doing? Good. Like, guys, again, for those of you guys that aren't in there yet, the link is pinned to the top of the live chat. But if you use code December, you get your first month for $1 a day to join LTMP. So, crazy sale. There you guys go. But yeah, all the banks are looking good. The indexes look good too. And honestly, if we didn't see that Microsoft stuff today, we were probably going to head a lot higher. It was the Microsoft stuff that really freaked the market out for a little bit. HD, how's that look? Yeah, it looks fun. Lows, how's that looking still? Ooh, HD and lows looking good. Circle, new highs. THS. Earnings gap. I'd be careful of that. There's another one that I looked at, SATS. I've been seeing this one a lot. This weekly setup and this daily chart do look good, but like I really would rather not look at it's up like 3x, almost 2.5x. Like the weekly looks really good on this thing. It's just like I don't think I can get myself to buy something that's done this. Growl is rebound. Is Growl still holding up here? Yeah, but you're not going to be doing anything on Growl. That trade is fully played out. This thing was nutty. Remember this thing from last week? Boom. Oops. Then you go stop to break even and let it go. Way above the 10 on THS. City looks real good. Yeah, those are just extended. Like you want to see, especially on weekly charts, you want to look for perfect because there's going to be a lot of them that do look perfect. You just have to be like you got to just wait for them and be patient. Like Growl was a great example, I think, of like a just crazy weekly chart. Look at this. I already have it up. That's the daily, but look at the weekly on this. Look at this. Just pinching right in. It's perfect. How about MA? Weekly is going to struggle with that 10. Daily is going to struggle with the 200. I don't want that. Ooh, circle new highs. Bang. Did Sam finally find a base? Let's see. Looks like it, yeah. Oh, dollar weakening? Oh. Metals. Where's GLD today? Gold is starting to set up again. I just love PAL. This is just, this weekly chart here, guys, is ridiculous. I love this. Circle's ripping. IVZ? Invesco. Yeah, that does look good. Circle. Look at that go. That could be so dirty. This looks so good. There she goes. Congrats, guys. That one's off to a hot start. Look at her go. Whoa. 337% on Kava? Oh, yeah. Oh, I completely forgot about that. Yeah, guy, what a move there off of this breakout. Congrats, guys. That was a good one. Nice work. Nice work. So, but team, it is 11:30. That is going to be wrapping it up for us here today. Again, I'm going to throw the link one last time to LTMP. Again, get your first month for literally $1 a day. Use code December. Jump in there with us. And again, you're going to be able to nail some of these epic moves too. And again, learning how to do this from, again, a smart perspective so to set yourselves up to have long-term success. So, Circle's looking really good. City is looking phenomenal over here too. Congratulations on the 300% Kava. That's insane. Oh, Rig looks good. Yeah, Circle looks great. Kava's a nasty one too. But also, the Michael Burry video that I posted for you guys yesterday too, make sure you guys check that one out. That's the most recent video on the channel. That one's an awesome one, kind of breaking down what Michael Burry's seeing. AEO looking good. Well, I mean, not really from the post earnings, but like from the big, like, this was like a 1 to 20 risk to reward trade for you guys. That was nasty. So, I'll see you guys all in LTMP. I'm 99% sure we're going to be able to do Mastermind tonight. I just have a million things I got to do. Circle, really, really hot start to that move. There we go. So, guys, I will see you guys later. Peace.